Hi everyone, my name is Jessica Caroline Brubarus and my student ID is 24120211007. So in this video, we'll talk about significant correlation between writing achievement and learning motivation. For the first, we have research question. Our research question is there any significant correlation between writing achievement and learning motivation? And then we have two hypotheses. For the first hypothesis is HO, there is no significant correlation between writing achievement and learning motivation. And the second hypothesis is there is a significant correlation between writing achievement and learning motivation. Then we have the test of normality table in here. We have the Kolmogorov-Smirnov and Shapiro-Ward test. From Kolmogorov-Smirnov, the significant values or p-values of writing achievement is 0.200, and the p-values of learning motivation is 0.082, which means both of the significant values is above 0.05. And in Shapiro-Ward test, we have the significant values from writing achievement is 0.213 and learning motivation is 0.251, and both of significant values also above 0.05, so both of normality tests can be normally distributed. Then we going into histogram. For the histogram, we can see the bell shape in here. Then we can make sure the data, the variable is normally distributed. And then we have the standard deviation in here is 11.154. That means the value spread normally. And then we have the scatter plot in here. From the plot, we can see the writing achievement is the x-axis and the learning motivation is the y-axis. And from line, we can see the relation is negative relationship. That means if the writing achievement increases, then learning motivation slightly decreases. And then we also have the R-quarter linear. It's 0.009. It means that only 0.9% of the variance in learning motivation is explained by the writing achievement. And then guys, we go into linearity test. Then we have the ANOVA table in here. We will focus in linearity and deviation from linearity. Then we have the significant values of linearity is 0.299. It's above of 0.05. So the linear relationship is not significant. Then we have the deviation from linearity. Then we have the significant values is 0.335. Is also above of 0.05, which means there is no significant deviation from the straight line. Then we go into the last test. Then we go into correlation table. That we have the rating achievement and learning motivation in here. And we're going to see the p-values of Pearson correlation. We have the p-values is negative 0.092, which is the same in learning motivation and writing achievement, which indicates a very negative correlation, very weak negative correlation between writing achievement and learning motivation. And then in significant two-tailed, or also known as p-value, we have 0.307. It's above of 0.05, and it shows the correlation is not statistically significant. And from the ratio, we can say that we failed to reject the null hypothesis. Since we failed to reject the HO hypothesis, so we do not accept the HA hypothesis. For the conclusion about the test is, based on the statistical analysis, it can be concluded that there is no significant relationship between learning motivation and writing achievement. The data met the assumption of normal distribution, and the relationship pattern between two variables appeared weak and statistically insignificant. Both the linearity test and the correlation analysis showed that the relationship did not have enough evidence to be considered significant. Therefore, the null or the HO hypothesis remains accepted, and it is concluded that learning motivation has no significant influence on rating achievement in this context. So guys, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoy and got some